genders and
Yeah,
all.
but if the ethical code itself was fake, then I wouldn't be following God's ethical code, and I
Oh, no, I
wouldn't.
didn't
That's
say the whole
why.
thing is fake. I'm saying
Well,
a
if I know half
portion.
of it was fake, I wouldn't follow that half, right?
Correct. That half.
But not, I wouldn't follow an ethical code just because it made me a better person if I know it to be false.
No, yes, I know. I'm talking about the portion that you still believe as accurate.
Well, yeah, then I would immediately
Only,
just
hold
throw
on.
away the portion that's inaccurate. I'd remove it.
Right. So exactly, so you shouldn't say that only because there are inaccuracies in the Jewish Bible that means that the whole thing is suspect.
I didn't say that the whole thing is suspect. I never claimed that.
There we go. It doesn't make or break our religion just because there are different renditions of the book of Isaiah in the Dead Sea Scrolls. It doesn't change anything. However, I think it's such a great proof of the accuracy of the Torah that every Torah on the planet has the same commandments, right? They may be worded differently. The Septuagint may word it differently from the Torah. The commandments are the same with the exception of the Samaritans that add an extra command. That's it. That's the argument. Not like, do you have a Torah scroll signed by Moses? It seems a bit trivial.
Okay. So then you agree on the preservation of the commandments, but you don't necessarily argue the preservation of every single thing within the Torah, or I guess within the entire of the the books of the Old
But that's
Testament.
something I agree with Islam on. I asked Muslims.
So then you do agree with the corruption. I guess you don't call it corruption, but you kind of agree with it.
Okay, no. So Muslims, if you ask Muslims which portions of the Torah were corrupted, they'll typically tell you the narrative, not the actual commandments. That it was Ishmael and not Isaac. It's pointing to some later prophet, but the commandments are intact, right?
So then how are we idolaters then by your logic?
Oh, because you don't keep those commands and you don't feel they're applicable.
Okay, Christians don't keep those commandments either. So then why this double standard of Muslims being idolaters but not Christians?
Christians are idolaters. I said Messianic Jews.
Okay.
The way we
I
worship
see.
the God of Israel is by keeping his commandments. If you have a belief system that doesn't include those commandments, then you're worshiping God in a way that he didn't prescribe.
So secular Jews are also idolaters then to you?
Secular Jews, for sure. I mean, secular Jews aren't even Jewish in my perspective.
Oof, ouch. I hate for them to hear that. I'm kidding.
Oh,